Alright guys, I'm in the bathroom and I'm heading back towards Bangkok. I'm heading to Athuya. I think that's how you say it. And this bathroom is just like really all over the place. Rocking through this, and so like it's like, I don't know, 10 to 14 hour ride, and the whole thing is just doing this. And this isn't a good train, so if you're taking this train, you're gonna sleep. It's 1:30 in the morning and I got up to use the restroom, and that's where we're at right now. Let's see, we're the John, and I just kind of shocked at how much this thing is moving. And that's all I've got to report this time. I'm gonna go back to bed. Vern. Hey guys, just a quick check-in. So I'm walking down to get a sangtao. I am in Chiang Mai again. I took the bus from Pai down, 3-hour ride, about 150 baht. And so I'm gonna stay here for about 3 days, experience the Sunday market one more time, and then I will head down to, I believe it's called Athuya, which was where Bangkok got its start. And the reason being is I want to be close to Bangkok. If things start closing down or whatever, I want to still have options for getting around. So that's something to think about right now. They're starting to kind of tighten up some of the restrictions on entry for quarantine times and whatnot. And when I first came here, a lot of the flights weren't happening between a lot of the towns. There were still flights coming in and out of Bangkok, but they were very limited. And a lot of the vans weren't running, a lot of the trains weren't running, and my thinking is, I don't want to be so limited if it does lock, so I'm going to head down and be close to Bangkok, so if anything happened where it got crazy, I could just hop on a flight out of Bangkok, try to stay within 2 hours of Bangkok. So I was planning on being down by the coast, but they're having more issues down there, around Chonburi and some of the other places, and I thought, we'll just stick to north of Bangkok for a while and try to ride it out a little bit. And I want to explore some of the countryside, maybe have some village experiences. And with Chiang Mai, it's a little bit too big city for me. And Pai is a little bit too small city with a lot of mountains. You'd have to kind of ride around. And so I think that might be a better mix for me to kind of be around Athuya down south, just north of Bangkok. So that's what I'm doing, you guys. I'm gonna buy a train ticket and plan my transit down there, preferably on Monday. So I'll do the live stream on Sunday, stay here because I know they have decent internet, and I'll hopefully have a good internet this time for the next stream. And that's it. We're just kind of playing it by ear. All right, so we are on our sangtao. Back in Chiang Mai, cruising Chiang Mai.
You can see a tuk-tuk. Not stop now.
Oh.
Tuk-tuk.
Tuk-tuk?
Yeah.
Are you from Chiang Mai?
Yes.
Ah.
And you, where you from?
American.
Oh, far away, huh?
Very far away.
Very far away.
Yes.
How long in Chiang Mai, sir?
I spend one month in Chiang Mai already.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I come back from Pai, and now I go to Athuya.
I used to, yeah.
Yeah, I try to go there next.
Oh, nice, beautiful. That's
Oh, good.
yeah, yeah.
I like that there's a lot of history there.
See the old temple.
I like that. I like to see the old.
Yeah.
Very happy for that. Yeah, I need a little bit of history.
What do you do tomorrow?
Tomorrow I just take it easy.
Oh.
I just take it easy. I've been here already a month before, so
Already, yeah?
yeah, I see everything before. Nice to be back and something familiar that I recognize, you guys. I really love Asia. Even if things aren't in full swing, I love to be here. To me, this is where my heart is. And every part of Asia is a little different, get a little bit new experience. I'm just really for it, you guys. This is where my heart is, right here in Asia. Maybe your heart will be here too. That's up to you guys. All right, so I got my ticket, and it was just a little over 1,000 baht. So that's about $30. So I think it was like 1,020 to go from Chiang Mai to Atuya, if I'm saying that right, I'm not sure. And it's just north of Bangkok. I want to say maybe an hour, 45 minutes. And so I'll leave on the night train. I think it's the good train, the 6 p.m. train. And that leaves on Monday, 6 p.m. Monday. So, all right, you guys, we're at our last Sunday market here in Old Town Chiang Mai. And we're gonna have us a little street food meal here. So this is an oyster shell, and it is about 80 baht. And then the Coke was 18 baht. So let's go for it. So I wanted to grab a bite. My last night here, I figured I'd try something different. So this is like, it's like a deep fried oyster eggshell type thing. It's almost a little too crispy. Tastes a little bit of the oyster. The egg is fried so much that it's just like, it's like a Cheeto. So crispy, almost too crispy. It's flavorful though. And it's got a little bit of, what do you call those? Like the green, I forget what it's called, the sprouts. It's got some sprouts on it. Yeah, 80 baht. I can't complain. Anyway, just wanted to enjoy a meal before I left Chiang Mai. Old Town Chiang Mai, guys. My last night here. Get on a train tomorrow at 6 p.m. We're leaving Chiang Mai. Kind of sad because I've been up here between Chiang Mai and Pai for almost 2 months now. So, yeah, kind of sad to leave. It's been a very good experience here. So I'm headed to the train station, and I'm gonna go down south to Atuya and decide what that's like and how long I want to stay there. So the car grab ride is 98 baht to the terminal, and that's where we're headed right now. So it should be about less than 10 minutes away, very close. And I'm excited. So the ticket was around $30 US. I bought it yesterday, so I can't remember exactly how many baht I paid. I'd have to dig it out, but anyway, we're heading south, and I'm kind of excited because I've been up north here 2 months. So I really enjoyed my time. It was really awesome, and I'm looking forward to coming back again someday, you guys. So if you get a chance, come up north, go from Chiang Mai and then go up to Pai. You'll really love it, you guys. Well worth it, well worth it. And this is supposed to be the good train. I don't know if it's the luxurious train. I'd imagine it is because the seats look fairly new compared to the other train that I was on. So, but the seats look to be the same size. You basically got your seat that folds out, but there's no room for like a luggage car. So I basically got all my stuff just kind of stuffed in here, as you can see. I'll laugh because I've got this thing is like on a track rail here. It's on a track system, and it can only slide forward. It can't like move down, and I gotta like press down on this to get this to slide over the top of it to make a seat. So we're kind of pushing myself beyond the extremes with all this junk that I'm traveling with. Note to self, never travel this heavy again. This is crazy. I figured I'd be gone 9 months and I'd need all this stuff, but it's just too much. It's really too much. I don't think I'll be doing that again. Let's have a look at the train here. There is a little bit of place up here for luggage, but it's going to be pretty small bags. All right, so this train is quite a bit nicer than the other one. Now this is an aircon car. I didn't really need aircon. Often aircon gets me sick, so hopefully I'll be okay. I put my sweatshirt on. It looks to have like a little dressing room here of some sorts. Is there a restroom in here? I'm not sure if there is. No, that room doesn't look like it. Let's see if this is a restroom. Let's see where they have it. Oh, there's a washroom here. Okay, so there is a washroom. All right, at least I know where it's at. So let's have a look outside here at this train. It kind of reminds me of like an Amtrak train. So I'm on car 6. So you can see how big the train is here. It's pretty long. We're getting ready to head out on the station here, you guys. This ticket was around $30 for this ticket. And you get an air-conditioned car, and you get a double seat bed, and you possibly will have somebody above you. Now, last time the train was really busy. I'm not sure how busy this train will be. There are a lot of cars on this train. Look to be like 30 cars. and we leave at 6, and it's I think about 20 after 5 right now. So I'm here a little early, and I recommend getting early, especially when you gotta stuff all your luggage in between your seat. Now you can see how much little room that I've got now between my feet and the guitar. I'm just kind of wedged in here. Yeah, I got too much stuff. Now, in the US, when I traveled by train, they had luggage cars. You put your luggage in the luggage car, get it at the end, and you don't have to like travel with your luggage. So I don't know why they don't do that, but they don't. So guys, we just are leaving Chiang Mai station right now. So last time I came here, it was totally dark, so I wasn't able to get any video for you guys. So this is what the station looks like as we're leaving. And it is right on the hour, so it's 6 p.m. On our way. We are on our way. So we're doing the ticket check here pretty soon. I can tell this train feels a lot smoother already. The last train that I took, the 5 p.m. train, it was like this. And I'm like, there's no way I could sleep, no way. So this is probably gonna be a little bit better experience. So I'm in a little sleeping area. I've got the downstairs seat. They brought me a little blanket here. And the cool thing is there's actually a little table here. If the bed wasn't out, the table could go up. Got a place for your water, which is kind of nice. Check these out, you guys. These little 3-wheel tuk-tuks. It's kind of cool, huh? Very different. All right, guys, so we just got into Atua. I can't say it right yet. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. So we just got in here. I'm in a tuk-tuk, and it's 100 baht. We're headed to the hostel. It's like 5 a.m., 5:10. Nothing's going to be open. So this is the town, you guys. Sleepy little town. We'll get to see the sunrise this morning. Check-ins at 2, so I don't know what I'm going to do from 5 a.m. to 2. Sit with my luggage, I guess, unless they'll let me in early. We'll find out. It looks like I have a main highway running through here. Ah, that's right, we gotta cross the river. That's what this is. Okay, I got it. Interesting. 5 a.m., man. We're here all on. Nobody's out. Smoke. This bus just belched out. Oh my gosh. There's a bus ahead of us just belching out diesel smoke. Oh my gosh. So I get here and I asked the tuk-tuk guy to take me to this hostel. So I get there and it looks like it's closed. It looks like it really hasn't been opened. And maybe just a couple people are living in there and it's not really an open hostel. So then he takes me to another place, and that place happens to be like 500 baht a night. And I'm thinking, I'm used to paying 100, 200 baht a night. I'm not gonna pay 500 baht a night, no way. So then I asked this guy to take me to this other hostel, and it's so early you can't call and find out if they're open. And you can't look on these sites and see if they've actually been open, so you don't dare book anything. You have to literally go to these sites. Where I'm at right now, I'm at Stockholm Hostel, 6:30 a.m., still pretty dark out. I have no idea if this place is open, if it will be open, if it's been open. There's no way to know. The people here don't know enough English to ask that I've ran into, so yeah, that's just kind of where we're at. We're just kind of trying to figure things out. There's all kinds of dogs over here. This town's got more dogs than any dogs I've ever seen, so you got to be really, really careful here, like really careful. And if this place ain't open, I'm not sure where I'm gonna walk to next. It's kind of a let's wait and see. All right, guys, here's my lazy man's traveler recap. So I made it to Ayutthaya. I think that's how you say it. I haven't heard it enough, so get off my back. So anyway, I get off the train and it's 5 a.m. and I had one hostel, the only hostel that I could really find that was listed in Hostel World to check out. So I get a tuk-tuk driver right out of the train station and takes me to the hostel, and it's like 5:30 a.m., you know, by the time we get there, and there's no life, there's no sign of anything. But the worst of it all is it looks like this place maybe hadn't had anybody there for a very long time, and maybe somebody's just living there despite not having any guests or being an open business. So I'm like, now what? Okay. This is the same kind of thing that I encountered when I went to Phuket, looking around, when I went to Bangkok. And so I'm like, okay, I just got off this really crazy train ride. I was bouncing around. Now, it was a little smoother than the first train that I took, but not much more. There's no way I was really going to get any sleep. So I'm pretty tired by this time, and I'm shooken up. It's a cheap way to travel, but it's not a real pleasurable way to travel. So my next thing was, okay, I talked the driver to taking me to another place, and he took me to a place that had 2 hostels, but it looked like the same thing. You know, he's like, oh, they'll be here at 6. Okay, fine. So I waited till 6, nobody. I looked around, seen another hostel right next door, and that hostel's probably never been open for maybe 2 years. And I kind of assumed that the place that I was standing at for an hour was not going to open. So I found another tuk-tuk driver, and I asked him if he could take me to a place. And he dropped me off at this place that had an area where there was some businesses, but nothing was open. And after an hour sitting there, I thought, I don't know what's going on. So I walked about a block and a half, 2 blocks, and waited at this other place, and then got on another tuk-tuk. And I said to the guy, I said, look, man, I'm pretty tired. It's about 8, maybe about 7 at that time. And I said, look, man, I'm pretty tired. I need a place to stay. Can you find me a place? And he's like, okay. And I'm like, even if it costs a little bit more, I need a place to stay. So he took me to this one place. Nobody answered the gate. Still pretty early. And then he took me to this place that I'm at now. And this town is expensive. I'm not sure how much longer I will stay at this town, just because it is more expensive, and I'm still going to budget. But I'm going to look for some deals today, and so I'm paying for a budget stay. I'm paying $9 US, which is 300 baht per night. So yeah, I'm kind of looking for a little bit better deal. I'll see if they can give me a better deal. If not, I'll do some shopping today. So that's what I'm doing. I'm looking to maybe stay here a week at a good price someplace. And yeah, so this town hasn't really kicked off yet from the little bit that I can tell. It's still waiting for tourism to happen, and we'll see what it's like when I get out there. I can kind of compare it to every place that I've met in Thailand, and I'll give you guys the rundown. So I had about an hour and a half sleep, and I need a good shave. I need a shower, and yeah, I'm ready to go out there and start looking around. So it is what it is. So this is where I landed for my first night here, Pew Guest House. All right, you guys, just before 11 o'clock, I had a shower and a shave, and I'm getting ready to see what I can figure out here in this little town. Now, I'm probably gonna try to find a 1-week stay somewhere. It might be here, it might be somewhere else, but I'm gonna shop for a price. So I didn't really barter on the price too much. It was 300. It was kind of within my maximum range. But now if I decide to stay a week, I have some bartering to do. So yeah, interesting. I'll give you guys a lay of the land. I got to get some coffee in. Yeah, I'm needing a cup of coffee. There's no water in the room, and no coffee pot. So yeah, the last place spoiled me pretty good. And so I got to source some stuff here before I can get my day started. But we're going to find some coffee here in a minute.